Welcome to another episode of Hoop and Sports Talk for Days. I go by the name of Omar. Also go by the name of O-Izzy. So just call me O-Izzy. Man, we got another episode today. Getting right to it. Your boys in the building. Lot to talk about. Probably should have did a recap right after the Super Bowl. But I had to collect my thoughts. You feel me? I had to see what we got going on. It was a great game. Of course, you had the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers control most of the game. I feel like they had a lot of opportunities to really kind of take over the game. Kansas City's defense did a great job, man. They did a great job, in my opinion. They controlled the game. The defense did, not their offense. When it was that play by McCaffrey where Jennings threw it to him on the trick play, McCaffrey caught it, they scored the touchdown. I really thought that might be, you kind of felt the momentum for 49ers on that play, but, they got the ball back again and again and again, three and out, and it's just like, who's on the other side, of the field. It was only a matter of time. Was it scripted? I don't know about all that. I'm not here to do all that script stuff. I mean, I can understand it. Especially with the Taylor Swift and everything and all the crazy stuff going around that. But I don't know. I'm just here to just comment strictly on the game, And in the game, 10-3 at halftime, it was the 49ers. And then you come out of the half. The first half had some fumbles. Fumble by McCaffrey, fumble by Pacheco. Andy Reid got bumped by Travis Kelce. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people said that wasn't a big deal. I just feel like, that it was a big deal. I feel like it wasn't a big deal. I just feel like if they would have lost, it would have been a huge deal. You feel me? That's one of them things. Like, if you lose the game, the media is gonna go crazy. Everybody's gonna, have their opinion on it, and it definitely died down once the Chiefs were able to prevail. But second half, the game-changing play, that punt by the Chiefs hits the foot of the San Francisco 49ers player. The guy for the 49ers tries to recover it, doesn't recover it. Kansas City recovers it at the 12-yard line. First play of the first possession of that drive. Mahomes was able to find Scantling, MVS, for a touchdown to tie the game at 10. Definitely momentum shift. Definitely. There was plenty of opportunities for the 49ers to go up 13-3, 17-3. Just so many opportunities. But every time it was squandered. The Chiefs D, like I said, Chris Jones was being very effective. McDuffie on the corner position for the Chiefs was playing great. He had a great tip ball on Debo that was deep, and I thought a pretty good throw by Purdy. But McDuffie was able to see that and diagnose that and deflect that from a touchdown. Snead was playing very aggressive. He played a really good game. The defense for the Chiefs was buzzing, man. I got to say that it's definitely one of the best defensive teams they've ever had as a Super Bowl run, keeping the game close. And then, a little bit of back and forth here, back and forth there. The 49ers were still able to make great plays with McCaffrey. He was running the ball hard, but then they kind of went away from McCaffrey. I'm not saying that, he had 20 carries rushing, but maybe they should have kind of gave it to him a little bit more. I don't know. You could second guess Monday morning quarterback. I'm not really that type of person. I feel like Purdy played a very, solid. Debo got hurt a little, came in and out of the lineup. Kittle wasn't really Kittle. Ayuk could have touched the ball way more. I think he only had 3 targets or 3 receptions. That's not enough. So they definitely probably could have got him the ball better. But like I said, you got to credit the Chiefs' defense. They definitely played a great game. They were the ones that were being aggressive. They were the ones that were, taking control of the game and giving Mahomes an opportunity to be Mahomes. And then you get down to the last, possession before OT. It was 22-19. Mahomes had a bunch of great, plays to keep. He got one to Rice that could have been a holding on Warner. They didn't call it. Rice got that. And before that, it was 4th and 1 when it was 22-19. Chiefs were backed up with little time remaining. If they don't get that, the game is over. Andy Reid is a specialist. He understands his players. Whereas to sometimes you see a great team, they do not give the ball to their best player in the most crucial time. Andy Reid is not one of them coaches. He's going to give the ball to Mahomes, and he's going to die on the sword. You got to respect that. So 4th and 1, play action. He keeps the ball, Mahomes does, runs it for a good 10, 12 yards, keeps the clutch play in Mahomes' hands. And that's what you got to do. That is absolutely what you have to do because he's the one that's going to win you the game. So you got to be able to live with the results if he does lose you the game. And Mahomes wasn't having that. Drove him down the field, which could have been a touchdown drive. But it wasn't a touchdown drive. 49ers D held serve. Mahomes tried to give a back shoulder play to Kelsey that was really well defended by Fred Warner, and he knocked that out. And Butker was clutch, made it 22-22 going into overtime. Also made a bunch of big kicks. I think he had like a 57-yard kick. Moody for the 49ers had a 53-yard kick. He trumped that. So Butker was very big in this game because we all know a missed field goal here, a missed field goal there, the game is over. But, that's what clutch players do. When you got dynasties, everybody contributes. In the dynasties of the Bulls, Paxson contributed, Horace Grant contributed, Dennis Rodman contributed, and so on and so forth. You had in the Patriots to keep it football, Welker and this person, or that person, the defense, and Harrison, and of course with Brady. So you got to have a collective team effort, and they had that. 22-22 going into overtime, and then this is where I got a little bit, I'm not even going to lie, I was a little bit confused. Never was really brought up about the rules of overtime. They definitely said that whenever the 49ers won the toss, I'm thinking, hell yeah, receive it. Not knowing that the rules were changed and strictly because of the Chiefs-Bills games a couple years back, that both teams get a chance to score touchdowns no matter what. Not where you just go, if 49ers get the ball, score a touchdown, the game is over. No, if they score a touchdown, Chiefs got a chance to score a touchdown. Honestly, I wasn't sharp on that, knowing that they changed the rules. It wasn't really talked about. Come to find out, the 49ers didn't even know the rule, and they're in the NFL. It was definitely crazy to see. So they received the ball, San Francisco, 22-22, had a great drive. We're close to the touchdown. This is where I think Shanahan, who I don't think, I know he gets some blame, but I think that it was 4th and 4. And a field goal, giving the ball back to Mahomes, is that the best thing we want to do? Shit, man, that was where they kicked the field goal. Maybe they got to be aggressive and shit. Either way, they got to score, right, Chiefs? And he kicked the field goal, trusting the defense will stop Mahomes from even getting a field goal. And sure enough, 25, sorry, that made it 22-19. My bad on the score before that I was telling y'all about. That wasn't the score. Overtime became 22-19 49ers. Sorry about that. And then Chiefs get the ball back, drive down the field. Boom, 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 boom. Mahomes clutch play after another clutch play. He just does Mahomes stuff and leads the team. That was where he rushed it. Not on the 4th and 1, but rushed it. I thought he might take off and score the game winner. Rushes it, gets it to the 10-yard line. You can already see the writing is on the wall. gives the Tom and Jerry play action, gives it to McCole Hardman, touchdown, 25-22, curtains, game is over, Chiefs win, 49ers lose. Very action-packed game. It was definitely an entertaining game. I gotta say that. Script, I don't know. Entertaining, I do know. I feel like it was very entertaining. Mahomes did Mahomes things, man. You know, I talked about it before on prior episodes. Mahomes is one of them quarterbacks you just always feel confident that you're gonna win. I understand people say that they think it was like a lot of, flaky stuff happening with the scripts and this and that, but I could just go off of what I saw. 49ers had opportunities. They didn't make the plays when they had it. They had plenty of opportunities to expand the lead, more than 7 at halftime, and they were only up 7. 7 at halftime to Mahomes is like Steph Curry being down 10. 2 threes, right? 3 threes, boom, they're winning. 4 threes, they're winning. You know, it's like not enough. 49ers did good, but not enough. In a game like that, you have to take a 2-touchdown lead. It's easier said than done with the way that Kansas City's defense was playing. But, I just got to go off of what my eyes tell me. And, it was a great game. The Chiefs win. Mahomes wins his third Super Bowl MVP. Like I said, there was a lot of plays left there out on the field. Brock Purdy. Do I feel like Brock Purdy played a good game? I do. I feel like Brock Purdy played a great game. I mean, a really good game. I don't know about great, but he did a lot of good stuff, made a lot of good throws, made a lot of good reads. It's just like it's hard, man, when you're playing Mahomes. You have to be close to perfect, and you got to capitalize on situations. 49ers did not do that. The turnover on that punt return on that punt was a killer where it hit his foot. A fumble by Christian McCaffrey early in the game didn't help. There was definitely plays left out on the field that you didn't want to see. And it's a heartbreak loss for the 49ers fan base. Shanahan's now been to 3 Super Bowls. He's lost all 3 of them. Mahomes and Kelsey win. Taylor Swift wins. And I feel like they had a really good team this year. They picked it up. Their defense was really, really buzzing at the end of the season, towards the end of the playoffs. So they end up beating the Miami Dolphins. They end up beating the Buffalo Bills. They end up beating the Baltimore Ravens. And they end up winning the Super Bowl against the 49ers. It was a great game. And that's that, man. I mean, they'll have another chance next year, and they'll have another chance the year after that. You're always going to have a chance when you got Mahomes. I know he made an interception. But he had 300-plus yards, made the crucial first downs when he needed to. What do you want me to tell you? It's like he doesn't get fazed by the moment. He's clutch, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected. And they go to Disneyland. So shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. Congratulations. Maybe next year, one day, while I'm still alive on this earth, the Dallas Cowboys can make us proud and win a fucking Super Bowl. Gosh damn it. Fucking Cowboys don't ever win shit. And yeah, man, that's just the way it is. When you got a great quarterback and a great coach and a great tight end and a great running back. Pacheco did turn it over, but he ran hard again. So yeah, like I said, they could have probably 49ers probably could have gave the ball to McCaffrey more, but they didn't. So yeah, that's it. That's Super Bowl recap. And we move on. We move on to the NBA. There was trades made for the trade deadline. The New York Knicks made some good trades. They got Bogdanovich. I think that he's going to help them once they get Julius Randle back healthy, Anunoby back healthy. They can make some real noise in the East with Jalen Brunson, of course, playing at an all-star level, is an all-star. I feel like they can make some noise. The Philadelphia 76ers lose Embiid for quite some time. They trade Pat Beverly. They get Cameron Payne. They traded for Buddy Hield. That's going to help, but I don't see them doing big noise with them losing momentum unless Embiid comes back on monster mode. Milwaukee Bucks get Pat Beverly, a good defender, a good, glue guy, as you say. Maybe that can help their roster. Still got Dame, still got Giannis, so still got Crowder. Still got players on that team. Middleton's been hurt. That's not a good sign if you're Milwaukee. You don't want to, he's been in and out of the lineup, and, when he's healthy, he can give you a good 20 points. So I don't know if that's really exactly what they, if they can overcome that. Miami has been up and down, but they're going to be tough in the playoffs. And, of course, Boston's been on point. Celtics keep winning games. Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Jason Tatum throwing up 40 balls. Jaylen Brown doing what he does. They look like a team that's formidable, but I got to see what's up in the playoffs because, they haven't been able to get over the hump. So I can't just, crown them when they haven't really exactly done that. So a lot of interesting things. As far as the trades in the Western Conference, I feel like Dallas Mavs, I said, needed to get active, and they did get active. They got P.J. Washington from Charlotte and and Gafford from the Wizards, two kind of like power forwards that play a little bit different. Gafford's above the rim. PJ can go above the rim, but he can also shoot the three ball. They traded Grant Williams. Greg Williams, man, I always get my guy's name confused. But you guys know who I'm talking about. The big guy that can shoot a little bit. I think that was a great trade for the Dallas Mavs. I think that'll help them out. Definitely help them out. They seem to be getting healthy. They seem to be a team that Kyrie and Luka's playing exceptional. Kyrie's giving you 25 plus points a night. They're going to be tough in the end. I don't know about, Lively's been good for them. I don't know if their defense is good enough to hold up, but we'll have to see because they give up a lot of points. Who else made good trades in the West? Lakers didn't make a trade. I was hoping, they would make a trade, but they did get Spencer Dinwiddie in the buyout market. Never been a huge fan of Dinwiddie, but I do like him with the Lakers. He could score the rock. He could take some pressure off of Bron whenever the Lakers can't score. Sometimes Lakers get stagnant with the AD and Austin Reeves kind of not scoring sometimes. We need a guy in Russell, D'Angelo. We need a guy who could get a bucket, a straight bucket, get to the foul line, create a foul, calm things down. So I love that pickup by the Lakers, especially when you don't have to make a trade for him. I feel like he can help us out tremendously, and the All-Star break is coming up, so we'll have to see. There's only about 26 games left. Phoenix, they picked up Thaddeus Young in the buyout market. Bradley Beal for the Phoenix Suns is going to be a big deal. It seems like he cannot stay healthy for shit this year. Whether it be his nose, whether it be his hamstring, whether it be his knee or his ankle or something. He just had a string of bad luck. And Phoenix Suns need him. They need him. They got D-Book, they got KD, but they need a player when them two, are guarded, that can really kind of help out and stretch the floor. And he's been hurt, so I'm not sure if they'll be able to overcome that. He got hurt again last night with his hamstring, and the hamstring, one thing you know if you're a hooper or a football player or an athlete in general, you know that the hamstrings suck because you really don't know when you're healthy. It could feel great. You could hop on the court, boom, strain it again. So it's a sorry, unfortunate injury. You got to give credit right now to the Minnesota T-Wolves. They're like 38-16, and they've been balling. Ant-Man is in his prime. Gobert, I always critical of him, but he's been playing pretty damn good ball. He's good on the defensive end. And you got Karl Anthony Towns, my bad, Mike Conley. And they've been winning, man. They're really good. They beat the Clippers the other night. Clippers have been playing great ball, but Minnesota kind of like, bam, kind of beat them pretty easily. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Obviously, the Clippers are still in the mix. The Warriors have been picking it up lately. Golden State, Steph still balling. Draymond's been playing a really good ball. And of course, Jonathan Kuminga, giving you 20 plus points a night, something that they've been hoping for the Warriors. And He's definitely athletic, could dunk, could shoot, could cut, could grab offensive rebounds, could play defense. Perfect fit, if you ask me, for Golden State. And he's coming of age, man. He's coming of age. So shout out to Jonathan Kuminga. He's what the Warriors are hoped for. While Klay's been struggling mightily, I mean, it's a yin and a yang. Klay struggling, Kuminga balling. If they get Kuminga staying up here and Klay getting just a little bit, back to form, Warriors could be tough, man. They could definitely be tough because they're a different team with Draymond Green. And of course Kuminga. And then they got like Podziemski off the bench. Still got Looney. They got some players, Sarge sometimes plays good for them. So we'll see, man. Of course, OKC still holding it down with Shea Alexander, Jalen Williams, Giddey. Love that team in Oklahoma City. For me, it's just going to be when they hit the playoffs now. They're the front runners. They're in the top of the West. Can they be cool, calm, and collected and be like, yeah, it is our time now? That is something we'll have to wait and see. My opinion is they definitely can. They definitely can. Especially with the way they've been balling lately. A lot of interesting things. All-Star break is upon us, so we'll have more to say about that. Wembyama becomes the first. He becomes like the fourth player. Excuse me. I know there was another player, but Hakeem, David Robinson, and Shaq, only players that have a triple-double with 10 blocks, 25-plus points, 10-plus rebounds. Shit, man. The league is in some shit when this guy comes of age, bro. He's right now he still doesn't know. He's raw, pause. Like his game, still you could tell it's just a young body. But like when he gets into that mode of he grows into his body. He understands the game. The game slows down for him. That's what I wanted to say. The game slows down because one thing is like when you're young and you're hooping, you're so talented, but you're running fast. And you'd be like, man, why doesn't he play at his own pace? Not everybody can do that. Not everybody's Luka Doncic could play at their own pace coming right away in the game. When he gets cool, calm, collected, and understands that, he's going to average 30-plus fucking points, 10-plus rebounds, bro. And he's already got a zillion blocks. 150 already. Wembanyama is special, bro. He's special. 7-something. Could shoot, could drive, could block shots, could dunk, could post up. Triple threat. He's something that the NBA hasn't ever seen, bro. I don't care what nobody says. We haven't seen a player like that. Going back in time, Wilt and all those guys were great. Kareem and all that, but there's not been a player like even the Dirks and all that. They were so skilled, but they weren't this. And I'm not saying he's gonna have a better career. Well, he probably is gonna have a better career, but Wembanyama is in a different type of mode, bro. Like the young guys, they come already advanced. The game evolves, the game advances. Of course, you got to give props to the players who did it before you, for damn sure. But I just don't think we've seen a player like this. I don't. I know they're losing games. I get it, but they don't have a great team around them. I think Vessel is their second best player. So they need still more. They need to get some veterans around him. A couple good glue guys next offseason. They have to go to work. They do not need to wait. This coming summer, they need to pick up 2 or 3 really, really good players. Whether they got to trade picks or trade a couple of players that they currently have. Because Wembanyama's ready to take over by next season. Definitely something that we haven't seen as far as a player. Like he's in his bag, bro. He sham got it the other day, laid up. He can dribble. The only thing you can do right now is get physical with him, and he might not take that as great. But once he grows into his body, lifts a little bit, it's over, bro. It's over. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be the future of the NBA. And I'm calling it, and I said it a couple episodes back, so it ain't like I'm just talking. So, yeah, I did see... the Warriors in Golden State Warriors and Phoenix Suns game last Saturday was a great game. A lot of back and forth action. It was like a 1-point game, 2-point game. And then you had Nurkic and Draymond really going at it. Nurkic for Phoenix, Draymond for Golden State. Nurkic had a post-up hook and double tapped the floor twice. Oh, man, any hooper knows. You do that shit like that, that's disrespect, bro. That's all shit. In the streets, you do that shit and it's already a physical battle, you probably fighting. You know what I'm saying? That in the courts, outside, we all know them battles. That's fighting words, bro. Hitting the floor saying, I'm too small. I'm short, so I got that a couple times, but not slapping the floor twice, bro. We ain't finna slap the floor twice like I'm that little. Maybe once. Russ was always doing they always do it like this, but he slapped the floor twice. Knew that was going to agitate Draymond. Draymond was visibly upset, but Draymond balled out. He stuck to the game. He didn't get too emotional that game. He played great defense. He made a lot of great passes in the middle where Steph gives it to him in the middle. He gets it, throws the hoop to Kuminga. Kuminga yams that. A lot of great plays. Even Dre took it to the basket on one where he faked it, laid it up in clutch time. You had Booker doing his thing, KD doing his thing. Suns up by 2 with 5 seconds left. You just know you cannot leave Steph Curry open. Podimski inbounds the ball. Bradley Beal tries to reach on Steph with the ball still being inbounded, so he gambles, only for Steph to catch that mug. Water, one of the best players of all time. I think Steph Curry, me personally, as he wins the game, finishes it, curtains, closes it out, game-winning shot with 0.7 of a second left, curtains the Suns. I think, man, we really gotta consider Steph a top 10 all-time player. I know. It's tough to say. There's the Wilt Chamberlains, the Bill Russells, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars, the Magic Johnsons, the LeBron Jameses, the Kobe Bryants, the Michael Jordans. I know there's a lot. I just named off a lot of players. But damn, you really got to start considering this man's got 4 championships. And if he wins one more championship and has 5 and 3 without KD, he's top 10. And I ain't questioning that shit. Right now, I got him right there. I don't know. I haven't drawn out. That argument can go forever, but he's making his case. KD said he's top 5 all time. Shit. I mean, KD played with him, so he's going to give him the ultimate respect. And Steph is great. I think he's got 23+ thousand career points total in his career. Leads all-time 3 points, shattered that, changed the game. I think changing the game is something that when you're talking about GOAT status, you have to talk about. Because Steph Curry changed the game. We weren't playing. Nobody was shooting 3 balls like that. Now, you see these 19-year-olds, and I was hooping against some 19-year-olds. These dudes running circles, shooting threes, and they practice it like clockwork. That's all they practice now, and they can shoot, bro. So when I say change the game, that's what I mean. When I was 19, everybody wasn't shooting that ball like that. There were certain cold players that could shoot, don't get me wrong, but now it's a lot of young players that can shoot the shit out of the rock. And Steph, for good or for bad, the old heads gonna be like, what happened to the game I love? But this ain't the game you love, man. This has changed. Shit, they shooting a lot motherfucking lights out of the building these days. Motherfucking shooting the shit out of the rock. I'm talking about torching that bitch. Flames. Young cats. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. Step back. Bam. Where it's considered a bad shot, now it's easy because they practice it. Practice makes perfect. Steph made it okay to practice threes. So when you're considering all-time great players, you got to consider he changed the game. Back to the Nurkic and Draymond. They went at it again after. Draymond just needs to, I feel like Nurkic was tripping, saying that maybe he didn't learn his lesson and all that. Bro, it's basketball. Let's keep basketball and personal. We don't need to get all that. They beat you guys. Draymond played physical on you. Don't let y'all's emotions get the best of you guys. Draymond is already an emotional coach, a really good player. Nurkic, you kind of looked a little bit foolish trying to get into it with Dre like that much. Just ball out, and then, you know, a little shit talking here and there is cool, but that's what Draymond does. So you're welcoming him, and you're welcoming that, because that's just what he does. So I just felt like that was a good ass game, very interesting game, and yeah, that was dope. Seen in the news today, this morning, that Golden State actually tried to make an attempt to trade for Bron. Man, that's crazy. Fuck. They tried to do some slick shit with my boy Bron, bro. Try to get Bron on the cool, thinking we a fool. I don't like that. Shit. I mean, listen, man. You got some traditional Lakers fans that would say we could start out the future without Bron, and let's do this shit without Bron, and Bron is holding us back. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. We still need Bron to actually win a championship right now with the AD era. And I know right now, Lakers, probably you think I'm delusional saying we're a championship team. We might be, we might not be, but we a team you fucking don't want to see in the playoffs. So I ain't trying to trade Bron. Warriors tried to do that little KD, team up KD with Steph. They tried to team up Bron with Curry. Damn, you know what's crazy? Lakers shut the door on that. But you know what's crazy is that Bron's always been so highly on Steph. So I could see Bron being like, if y'all want to get me out of here, you know, to Golden State, I might slide to the San Francisco. I'll stay in California. Everything I need is still here. Boy, that's crazy to hear that, you know. Lakers shut the door on that. We ain't going for that, Golden State. Y'all gotta fucking work y'all's way to win the ship. We ain't giving you guys Bron. Fuck that. You want Bron, give us Steph. You think we just teaming them two up and being on some dumb shit? Hell no. Shit. I don't know. That was crazy to hear. Definitely kind of let you understand that Bron, after this year, if we don't win, could be out the door. I think that is something that, you know, he has one more year on his contract, but Bron could, you know, depending on what happens with his son Bronny, he could leave Lakers. I've seen body language with Bron before he leaves the team, when he left Cleveland, when he left Miami, when he left Cleveland the second time. One thing about Bron, his body language is going to show your ass he's out the dope. And right now, his body language hasn't been great. Me being a Laker fan, whether Bron's on the team or not, definitely don't want to see Bron go. But I don't love the body language. It's kind of giving me them signs where, like, I might do some of y'all guys. I don't know a lot of things that Bron loves about LA in general, but at the end of the day, if you got 1 or 2 more years, you might want to win. You might want to play with your son. But I love the Lakers not trading Bron right now. Let's not panic. Let's make a stretch run. See if we can make some real noise. I heard Philadelphia was in that mix, but I don't see Bron going to no fucking Philadelphia. Daryl Morey just be doing shit. He be saying one thing and doing another. James Harden already proved that shit. So we ain't going for that. We ain't going for none of that. You heard me? Yeah, so the All-Star Weekend is coming up, and it's picking up right now as far as the NBA. NFL season is over. Great run. Thanks for tuning in to my show talking about NFL. I never really play football at no kind of level, but I just love to watch it. It's very fun and entertaining. But these days, politics is really more than ever with the gambling, with the script shit, with the Taylor Swift. I mean, I don't got nothing against Taylor Swift, but it's just so much bad. Like a lot of fixed stuff feels so fixed and everything now. I just want to watch it as a fan, because that's what I grew up on. But it's hard to block out a lot of that noise. And basketball is a part of that noise as well. But I hope that it doesn't affect as much. So, man, yeah, appreciate you guys for rocking with me. That was a quick Super Bowl recap, quick NBA trade deadline recap. And Wemby, Nurkic, and Draymond. Warriors trying to get Bron. Just if in the comments, if you want to see something, if you want me to talk about something, let me know. Got some good interviews coming up real soon with some of my boys, friends. As far as the females, I love you viewers too. You know, if you do watch, you know, this ain't just a one gender podcast. This is for everybody. So if you watch this, please like, subscribe, share to whoever you know, and comment on what you want me to talk about. Sometimes I struggle with trying to come up with cool topics for you guys. So yeah, this has been another episode of Hoop and Sports Talk for days. I go by the name of Omar, also go by the name of Izzy, and I'm out. Peace.